Hello and welcome to another episode of World of Warships. Today I'm going to be learning how to play the dockyard ship Laffy. I haven't read any tutorials or any guides. I have played a few battles with her already, specifically asymmetric battles. Um, so I have some idea of how to play her, um, but not exactly an expert. Um, I'm using William Hazley, which he gets some advantages, but I'm not using Grease the Gears or Gunfeeder. I feel like I probably should be using those for Laffy, but I don't particularly want to spend 2,000 or 200,000 uh, Elite Commander EXP on him, uh, retraining him. So we're going with him for now. Eventually, maybe I'll bite the bullet and redistribute his points. But for right now, we're just going to play with him as he is set up for another American destroyer that I was using him on. But I'm still using him because he's got abilities that trigger when you do certain things. And my hope is that I will be able to trigger those abilities. So our responsibility is going to be up north here. I'm hopefully these two ships have got radar. Let's check Minotaur. Is he radar? No, he is smoke. But Salem, counter to what you normally run for Salem, has radar. So maybe we'll get lucky. So I feel like I probably would be better off with my Fletcher commander because I have the RFP, I think it is. It's like a little wave that shows on the screen that shows you which direction your opponents are. Might be helpful because I'm not very stealthy. I am pretty fast though. Maxing out at what, 36 knots? Yeah, 36. No, it's going higher. 36.2, 36.4. 36.4 seems to be my max. I'm not running any flags, so I probably should be running some flags. I always think about that after. I'm like, oh, wonder if the flags, how fast I would go with the flags, and then I go, probably should have put them on there. Well, we are zooming ahead here. So one thing to keep in mind with this ship that I've noticed is only the 8-kilometer long torpedo range, and since you have a 6.7 kilometer, or I said percent, kilometer detectability, that means there's only a very thin margin around your ship that you can shoot torpedoes without getting detected first. Oh, they've got a Moskva. Moskva's going to radar and light me up, so I don't want to get too close to the objective here. Although, oh, that was a miss. Quite the miss, too. I don't want to start shooting, and I don't want to start capping, because as soon as I do either of those things, I'm going to get lit up like a lightning rod. So if he's got radar, it's 12 kilometers, so I'm just outside the radar range. But he's closing pretty quickly, so I better be careful. Yep, there he is, radar. Oh, DM has got radar too. He's probably who's radaring me. Well, nobody seems interested in shooting me, even though he's got me lit. It's probably because there's an island between me and him. And anybody else with the range has got too big of a... Oh, we got cargo box up here. Wonder if I can beat him in a battle. Well, this Salem's gonna get whooped. probably should be focusing on not getting killed. Well, good thing I started moving. That would probably be a Shimakaze, I'm guessing. There's two of them, so it's definitely a Shimakaze. I think that's Salem Stout. Oh, well, he survived. They must have just ran out of ammo. Whoa, that's some lag. And now DM's gonna shoot me. Ooh, yep. One thing I really don't like about this ship is how long it takes to go back to being undetected after you start shooting. I feel like that should happen a lot faster. Fire off a burst fire shot, maybe draw some more fire from the BM towards me. But I think he's learned, and I think I missed all of those shots. I landed some hits, and he had not learned that he can't hit me. Unfortunately, he still seems intent on giving Salem a hard time. Where'd our Minotaur go? Okay, he's safe. He's just down there doing Minotaur things. Okay, looks like their DM has gone dark. Fortunately, we're losing ground. I don't dare get in there and try to cap. Although our Shimakaze seems to be making a mess out of things. But the problem is that, especially if Moskva's got radar, DM's got radar, things are going to go very poorly for me. Oh, that DM slid up again. Shaky hands. Definitely could have landed that hit. Looks like Jan is gonna be firing at me, or he's firing at his enemies. Yeah, he's firing at me. We want to use AP, I guess. My Ichi doesn't seem to be doing much, as judging by my 750 damage. This Salem's gonna get himself killed. And unfortunately, I can't really smoke him because the smoke, oh, the radar now, but the smoke is only for 4 seconds, and it's like funnel smoke. Him, and if that Moskva keeps going backwards, we can cap. I'm worried about getting torpedoed by this Russian destroyer. Don't really have Salem's. You got radar going, so there's Carval. There's Moskva's radar. I knew that was coming. And I can't hit anything. wish they had a timer that showed you how long the smoke could be run for, too. It's rather obnoxious. I'm afraid Salem's about to have a bad day. There's not much we can do about it. So our Shimakaze seems to be doing a very good job of keeping the enemy from
Our team has taken the lead.
forming any sort of useful defense here. Oh, both their Shimakazes are already dead. I had expected that not to be the case. So it's just that one Russian destroyer that's going to go hunt. He's definitely going for the Shimakaze. You're in Moscow. Right, so he's going. I think I'll go ahead and pop my repair. I don't think our team's going to lose here. I think we've cleaned up nicely.
Our victory is in sight.
Well, I don't think we can claim we contributed much to this match, but we didn't lose either, so, you know, it counts, I guess. We sort of kept them off of Salem the best we could. But I think our friendly Shimakaze over there just took pretty much all of the fight there for themselves. It's weird. I thought I'd be much faster than Salem, but I guess not. I thought it capped out at 33.5 or something. But it's very clearly beating me in this race.
Generator started.
I guess it makes a little noise when you can turn it off safely. Look at that art. There's no way you're hitting anything at that range. Just put shells way down range. He's probably just gonna wait out the timer and maybe try to take some torpedo shots.
Right, Thunder.
Well, this is a boring end to a boring match. It's not exactly my greatest work. I find myself glad I don't have any viewers right now. So I am faster than Salem. It just took me a minute to get up there, I guess. Well, we got a captured ribbon, so we're made slightly more progress towards that. All right, well, let's take another one on. Maybe we'll do a little better than 8,000 damage this time. That was just frankly embarrassing. Like, I'm bad at this game, but I'm not that bad at this game. At least I hope I'm not that bad at this game. It's quite a long queue time. It's a 3-day weekend and I didn't know. It's Thursday night, so I wouldn't expect that many people to be on. Well, I guess it's Thursday evening. 6 p.m. Alright. What do we got here? Oh, lots of destroyers. One radar on our team. It's like a possible radar on their team. I think that's the Salem, so that's definitely a radar. He was radar last round. I think that's it. That's the only radar. Yeah, so they've got one radar.
Battle starts.
We have 2 radar. That destroyer's got radar, right? Yeah, he's got a radar. And oh, we have 3 radar. We got the Russian, and then we've got the American radar. And no radar battleships. And that's the Salem we saw in the last match, and he had radar, so unless he somehow dipped out, switched it, and then queued up again, he's probably still got radar.
Good luck. Enemy force sighted on the horizon. Thank you.
Well, that Shimakaze did not turn off his AA, so we know where he is. We've already got people taking shots at him. So I think my ideal engagement range is much closer than what my maximum would suggest. Like, they're like, oh yeah, you have all this range, and it's like, maybe not really. And we're still 50 seconds away from the torpedoes, or else I'd put some torpedoes into that smoke. There's Salem right there. He's headed north. Well, it's just a matter of waiting. Hoping we don't get torpedoed because this Buffalo is right behind us and that Salem's definitely going to target him with torpedoes. Not Salem, Shimakaze. Their ads for this game were really annoying for a long time, but they do call it the Thinking Man's Action Game, and that's definitely what it is, because it requires a lot of thinking. So that smoke screen is just barely in range. I think I'm going to go ahead and just fire. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Should fire the torpedo. Yep, there's those torpedoes that I was saying. We're going to be targeting Buffalo. Oh, we have Missouri with radar too. Well, hi, Buffalo. I don't particularly want a hug, but I guess we'll get one. Yeah, he's running. Arcs on these guns. waited too long. Should have used the burst fire earlier. The Salem is within radar range. But their entire force seems to have decided that the bottom half of the map is where they want to be. I suspect that Shimakaze's not going to be trying anything. So the smart thing to do is to my team to head north and take out those ships that we can flank. It looks like Buffalo and North Carolina already have that idea. Missouri seems to be intent on flanking to the south. I'm going to head this way and see if I can't get in torpedo range. Okay, so Missouri and Buffalo are headed south now. There's Shimakaze. Wonder if the CD will finish him off or not. Yep, there he got him. So there's, I think, another, nope, Somme and Holland. We know where they are. There's FDG there. What his range on his will tell us. I don't want to get within hydro range. Holland found me. They are very angry.
Ship is on fire.
Guessing Holland is chasing me. Well, I got some hits.
Generator started. Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert. Torpedoes astern. Torpedoes astern. Torpedoes to port.
Well, we got a few torpedo hits and we got Holland pretty good. With one shell. So maybe pretty good was the incorrect thing to say there. I made mistakes.
Generator started. Ship is on fire.
We just ran for it.
Problem solved, sir. Main turret critically damaged. Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert.
They got me. Well, still not my greatest work. I would have thought my AA would be more than a match for Tier 10 or Tier 8 planes, but I guess not. Okay, well, while the battle plays out, I'm gonna run and use the restroom. We'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Looks like we didn't win this one, team. Alright, well, we tried. Okay. Farmed the last two ships. Yeah, I should have ran away and then regrouped with my team instead of trying to engage there. Oh well. On to the next battle. Still, 1 for 1 isn't that bad. Or 1 for 2. 1 loss, 1 win. Wonder if everybody's on because they're trying to finish the shipyard before it expires. I think we have like 4 days left. Loading, loading, loading. There we go. Alright, what do we got? Oh, we got a Minotaur and a Moskva. Does Austin have radar? No, he does not. So it looks like Moskva and Minotaur. A lot of radars. Got Burrows over there with his that. I got a friendly Laffy. Look at that. Maybe we'll hang out, do Laffy things together. That's a very blue ship.
Action stations.
So far we've learned that I'm a really bad shot. Too used to those fancy battleship shells. Got a Chinese friend over there in the blue shiny camo. I think that's the blue archive camo. Although I hesitate to call it camo. Paint scheme? Blue archive paint scheme. That's probably a bit more fitting name. So we want to kind of hang back. His concealment is way better than ours, I'm pretty sure. What's his concealment? 5.8, yeah. So he has almost a whole kilometer of range that he can get closer without it's getting detected. I still like to hang out as close as torpedo range as I can, but I don't want to risk being detected by radar. Especially early in the match, because how it usually goes is they go, oh, destroyer, everyone focus fire on the destroyer. Because, I mean, destroyers are, silly enough, the biggest threat in the game. Because if they torpedo you, you're pretty much in trouble. You know, it's like half your health you get wiped out by a single well-placed torpedo volley. Or completely. Alright, so we've got the Moscow's way over there. So the only other one we have to worry about is the Minotaur. Looks like Yo-Yang is going over to the flank. And the enemy has engaged in C. Stalingrad seems to be sleeping, and Slava seems to have abandoned us, so... there's the Minotaur. Alright, so he's got a 10-kilometer range radar. Which means we're right on the edge of his radar range. Look at that perfect broadside. Too bad Slava's not looking. Oh, there he goes. He is looking. Is that going to be a hit? I don't think so. Oh, that's a hit. Alright, so I'm reluctant to get any closer because that's the Minotaur. And then there's obviously a Shimakaze in there, I think. There's one right there over on the 8th wing. So Slava has moved behind the island. There's Minotaur. Oh, we got burrows. Our Stalingrad was awake. This would be perfect, but he's not, and I'm going to get whooped by Minotaur. Yeah, that's the end for me. Glad Stalingrad was there. Alright, buddy. Can't be AFK. We did some damage to Minotaur, at least. My friend did. But there was just no hope for us there. As soon as Burrow spotted us, I knew we were dead. Well, Slava avenged me. Alright, well, no sense sticking around here. On to the next match for us to lose. Hopefully the team carries the day there. It's not looking too good for us. They had a cruiser and we didn't. There wasn't really much we could do there. As long as the enemy has more ships than you and you're a destroyer and spotted, there's not much you can do. Really good move by the Minotaur to notice that our cruiser was AFK and make that rush. Because if Slava had been AFK, he had deleted that light cruiser. I don't remember off the top of my head what Slava's got for guns, but I think they're 12-inch. More than enough to Citadel a Minotaur at any angle. Well, maybe not like super tight ankles, but you know what I mean. Go, go, go. Well, I'm kind of not inclined to capture area D. Mostly because I'm in the middle. We didn't check for radars. Petro's probably got radar. Nobody else seems to have radar on their team. There doesn't seem to be any radar on our team either, though. Dutch? Yeah, he's Dutch. Just the name was... I was curious. Oh. The wrong time to unmute. I should have waited a second longer before I swallowed. Or after I swallowed. Oh well. Now the question is where is Stout? Or not Stout. Linen. Petro. Where is the Petro? I'm hesitant to rush in there and start capping because he will delete us with a well-timed volley. But I know there's nobody in the cap because it's not saying cap is being contested. And we would have been detected by now. Man, I love my 5.8 detection range on my Fletcher. This is definitely not a ship I want to be in when it comes to... There's Yoshino. Which means I'm guessing Petro's probably over there on Shimikaze's flank. Unfortunately, we don't seem to have any way of telling. Let's do this. Underpants, no. I'm not sure I want to know what that is. What is that? That's got radar? Mono Makafa. Oh, it's a Soviet ship. Interesting. Must be a test ship because I've never seen it before. Or it's one of those ships that are like really awful and really old, so nobody ever plays them. Where are you going, John? Don't go that way. I guess he's looking to flank a torpedo. Yep, there's Petro. He's way over there. So we should have the center to ourselves, provided this other Laffy doesn't come our way. We're going to come to a stop right here at the edge. Just cap. And then if he comes around for us, we can book it out of here. Oh, that's not good. Lost our ship already. They seem to have all gone B-side. Although our Sicilia is going to get himself whooped because he's going in alone. Yeah, he's already done for. Look at that, half health. And there goes another half. It's down to half his health. Kind of stinks because he seems like he knew what he was doing. He just decided he needed to go in, I guess. Well, we've captured one spot. Jin is shooting people. They're all conveniently either not spotted or out of my range. So we'll go over here and see if we can't help. What I'm worried is GK is going to come rushing down that flank. He's going to have broadside on everybody. But there's not really anything I can do. Well, I can torpedo him, I guess. Maybe I should head that. Make sure I turn off my AA so I don't light up the sky. Though I think the only aircraft I have to worry about are the ones coming from that way. Yeah, they're capturing D, so guessing that means at least somebody's coming through there. My gun's around. Probably be much better ship if I put grease the gears on it. But I also don't want to have to pay the points for resetting Housley. I'm spotting somebody. I'm getting spotted damage, very least.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
You want me to get back? It's fine. It's right there. See? I spotted him for you. The question is, can I torpedo him? I don't think I'm going to be able to torpedo him. So there's going to be an island in the way. He's turning. He knows he's spotted, so he knows he's going to get torpedoes headed his way. But he doesn't know that he's safe because he's too far away. He's probably going to try to go through those islands there. There's not much I can do. I know as soon as I open up, the other ships with him are going to kill me. So I'm just stuck watching our team die. Where is he? There he is. Maybe we'll get lucky. Largo is there too. Went ahead and fired the torpedoes. Oh, looks like that other Laffy's over there. Yeah, he's just gonna slip through before the torpedoes catch him. And Hamarago is probably... I don't know how I spotted him. Did I spot him, or did the Shimakaze spot him? Well, the Shimakaze's further away than I am, so I don't know. There he is. It's on the other side of the rocks. That's why neither of us could spot each other. Or if I should try burst fire. There's the Petro. Already headed. Oh, okay, he didn't go through the crack. I was like, how did I not spot him, too? What is this like? Yeah, we're gonna get whittled down here. Because... Yep, there goes Napoleon. We'll make us try for it. Petro's just gonna be in radar range. I'm hoping not. I think he will. There it is, detected. There's Swallow. Yeah, we were too close. We're gonna get one up because I hate how if you fire your burst, it doesn't fire all three of your guns. You have to click the burst fire multiple times. That was obnoxious. Well, there wasn't anything we could do. Our team was doing team things. Like, what is Shimakaze doing? Why are you all the way over there, sir? They're just in the back corner. Well, he's not even facing the enemy. He's just sailing away. Okay. He decided the battle was over. At least nobody was napping this time. The last battle was the worst, man. Just needed the ship, the Stalingrad to wake it up. He had a Minotaur right there, waiting for him to kill. I lured it out of hiding for him and everything, and all he did was watch or sleep. But we're not doing too great. Should have checked the status of that last match to see if we won it or lost it. But, oh well. Where are you? Oh, one of the new French destroyers. Well, I say new, but they're like a year old now. Riga is radar, yes. No radar on San Diego. There is radar on this guy. Oh, Missouri's got radar. Gotta keep that in mind. Yeah, okay. A little disappointed I lost that duel to that Hermongo, but it was the radar. If it had been for the radar, I probably would have got him. Not that I'm saying like, oh, the radar is terrible, it ruins the game. It's more just I knew what I was doing. I knew I was going to have to engage him within radar range at the Stalingrad, and I just went for it. Well, I'm definitely not meeting my average damage ratio go up. I think I've gotten my highest was like 22,000 tonight. Maybe I'll just go back to playing Fletcher. Got disappointed because Laffy's like one of my favorite ships to the story about getting ambushed by like 50 something kamikaze planes all at once and still surviving. I think I'm gonna slow roll it here. Hope I can spot anybody come through this gap before they spot me. I do like the paint job though. The blue stripe with the white upper hull. Very pretty.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
And blue German cruiser. Wonder where he's at. It's obviously not north because they've spotted all those ships up there. Somebody is in Bravo. Oh, it's a Harmongo again. Oh, he ran off at least. Really want to know where that Taliban or Taliban or whatever how you say it is. It looks like he's in the center. There's two cruisers there, two cruisers to the north, which would probably mean there's two cruisers down here. Although I guess if there are cruisers down here, they aren't paying attention to this guy's sailing broadside to him. There's Missouri. Radar. She's at range. I hope she's only got a 10-kilometer range. It's standard for American heavy cruisers. And it's what's on my Constellation. Okay. Captured that, like, entirely uncontested. Long goal. Guess we should go south, because there's the only place that's actually contested right now. There he is. Not want to be anywhere near that guy. He goes down that gap. Hopefully he doesn't turn on his radar. Oh, spoke too soon. Is his radar run out already? I thought Russians had the like super OP 12-kilometer last 5 minutes radar. Guess not. He's also moved too quickly for it. Maybe it's only 10 kilometers. Okay. They're going to be in trouble in the south here. At least their whole team seems to have gone that way. Well, I do say that I like the music. It reminds me of Star Trek Starfleet Command, the first one. They definitely had this kind of music, style of music in there. 36.6. Gotta remember to put flags on. I'm gonna hit that San Diego. The arc on these definitely meant for hiding behind islands. Look at that. Got 3 hits. Not mean much, but I got 3 hits. Whoop. Not getting any hits on that one. And I'm in secondary range of the shifty and spotted. Oh, unspotted. They do not like destroyers, for sure. Yep, I'm detected by the Taliban's radar again. Oh, undetected. Hold down the burst fire button.
Generator started.
Back away from my torpedoes, but we lost our friend. Alright, just gotta weaken up superstructure. Yeah, Archer, I know, it's been an hour, huh? I've accidentally conditioned my dog to believe that an hour is when we should stop streaming so he can have playtime. So when I start streaming, he immediately starts his eternal clock that says 1 hour playtime. It's probably not a good idea because most streaming, you know, you go a couple more hours than 1, but probably also good for my sleep schedules since most streamers are not known for their good sleep schedules. I wonder if that Talatan has any radar left. I keep calling him Talatan. It's a Talon. I guess we'll find out the hard way if he's got radar left. Probably should have used regular fire and then found the range and then done the blitz fire. He brought me his toy for playtime.
Critical engine damage.
Not my best work. Yeah, definitely not my best work. Did like nothing there. Well, I did scare him off. He's turned. Cerberus, you should be able to take care of him. Are you a heavy cruiser? I thought that was a light cruiser, but it looks like a heavy cruiser. So we can make a push for it, especially since that's going to happen. Well, we're about even on ships. You know, right now 3 of us are trying to fight Holland. Isn't great. Hopefully Baltimore, Shill, and Montana can take out our friend Harlem up there. It's the lead on these guns I have to do. There goes your ring. Should have waited. Well, we took out his engine. Hopefully, heavy cruiser friend can finish him off here. That's him done.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Almost got me there. I just wish I could see Austin. There he is. Just bat out of hell on an E.
Generator started.
Yep, knew that was gonna happen. Nothing I can do against a light cruiser like that. He's got the burst fire too, doesn't he? No, just reload booster. Well, we did better that time. We got 29,000 damage. Unfortunately, we lost Montana at some point during the fight. I don't think we're winning this one, buddies. We've only got 3 cruisers left, and they're all spread out in Baltimore, but he's done for. Oh, so is Shield. We're witnessing the end of our fleet, comrades. Okay, well, I don't need to stick around and know how that one ends. We're done here. We're done. Go back to the main menu. Alright, so we got defeat. 3 defeats and 3 victories. About to be 4 defeats and 3 victories. It's not bad. Kind of annoying that all of my defeats happened on the battle where I started actually figuring out how to play the game. Like, I'm bad at the game, so I got beat. Now my dog is chewing on my hand because he says, "Hey, it's been an hour. Let's play." And I say, "No, Archer. We can wait. We can wait." Yeah, we can wait. Alright, let's put our flags on here. Equipment. Exterior. No, it's just equipment now. What do we recommend? Don't really want that one because all it is the defensive A fire. More speed, yes. Preparation time and reload. Don't think that affects. I don't think we want that because it doesn't affect the burst fire reload. It just affects the consumables. Chances of causing fire or flooding. Chances of a fire being caused by a shell of a caliber. we have less than 160, right? Yeah, 127. Way less. Oh, that's a good one for us. And then you are the extra HP and more flooding chance with torpedoes. I want to put out fires faster. Don't care about flooding. If we're hit with a torpedo, we're probably done for. We don't care about ramming. Does that actually give us more smoke? Doesn't seem like it. So you have 80 seconds of total usage time. Take it off. 80 seconds. Yeah, we got a defeat. So I think that... Whoop. Let's just add an AA flag. Round it out. My dog is very upset. It is time to play, he says. Oh, we finished something in the campaign. Like reward. Alright, well, we can add another one here. Didn't even see what the reward was. We're working on getting the Japanese Yamamoto. It's been a very long time since I've studied World War II history. Receive 2,000. That's a battleship task. We have a... There's a cruiser attack task. That task is good for anybody. So low on stars. Battleship. Are these all battleship? Oh, they're all battleship. Okay. We'll take that one then. What is this task I need to finish? 50 defended ribbons. Okay. I guess 3 is cruiser and destroyer, or cruiser and cruiser and destroyer, and then the level 4 stuff is battleships. So, all right, let's make another attempt. Puppy has given up and wandered off. Whoop, no, I said puppy and now he's back. Yeah, those are my hands. No, you can't kick my headphones out of my ears. You're a good boy. You are. Yeah, you probably shouldn't bite my hand though. Yeah, you probably should stop doing that. Alright, I need my hands back. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, slimy. Somebody's slimy. Yes, you're a good boy. You can wait, though. We can play a few more battles. Didn't even check for radar. We've got a Des Moines, who's definitely got radar. There's no reason not to have radar. Albert? No. Right, so it's just Des Moines we need to watch out for. There's U-2501. Wonder if we could spot for him and he could do U-2501 things to the enemy. Got a Shimakaze over there. Oh, unlocated. Means the RPF, whatever it's called. Somebody's got that. It's locating my location.
Enemy force detected.
I'm reluctant to push, especially with how bold their destroyer pushed. But I do have 3 heavy cruisers, or 1 light cruiser and 2 heavy cruisers, who seem to be Yeah, you need intelligence data? Well, I have no intelligence. Sorry. I'm dumb. Oh, we got radar.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. Torpedoes to starboard.
Haha, I absorbed your radar and then I hit the wrong button. Wait, oh well.
Problem solved, sir.
Come on, hit him, guys. Got like 20 ships in range. None of them are dropping. No, I guess not. And hey, will definitely outspot me. There's the destroyer, or the torpedo guy again. Yeah, I'm about that bad time.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert. Smoke generator started. Torpedoes astern. Problem solved, sir. The ship is on fire. Torpedoes astern. Critical engine damage.
Well, thanks for nothing, guys.
Torpedoes astern.
We're through 20 seconds of my thing and I'm still spotted.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are
I mean, our submarine had gone towards the center. It would have forced their submarine to dive, but I try not to backseat people, so I pretend I didn't think that. Well, GK is going full send down the middle. Hey, we got first blood this time. Well, my team did. I didn't. I'm not as in practice in this game as I used to be. I used to get first blood like every match because I'm super aggressive and then I die immediately because I got first blood and revealed myself. But this is how we have to do it. You're a very bold man, GK. Unlike all of our cruisers, there I go thinking unkind things about other players again. But seriously, what are you doing? Why are you all back there? That was an interesting noise. Oh, I see. That was the sound of that hitting. And we're detected by radar. Which means the Des Moines is somewhere around here, unspotted. Well, we've got the... Oh, I bet the Des Moines through there. So this is a horrible feeling. How long is this radar? Okay, thank you. My goodness. Radared for 30 minutes.
problem solved, sir.
Already tanked 700,000 damage in my 23,000 health destroyer. Get away from that DM. Or his radar comes back off cooldown. All of our cruisers should at least move forward. I was to say, we only lost 2 ships. But I think Zal's about to have a bad time. Sorry, Brisbane. Well, Brisbane's gonna block my torpedo, yep. I tried. If he had been there, that would have been a really good torpedo shot. Hey, don't say well done to me. You're the one that drove between me and the battleship. You're the one that's gonna get absolutely wrecked here when those 18-inch guns come up and fire you in the face. Maybe they won't take it. Yeah, I should have saved the torpedoes for this. That was your own fault, Brisbane. You got between me and the enemy. And Napoleon's gonna die. Well, we just lost 2 ships. Well, we killed another ship, so we're even again. Well, we're ahead by 1. 2 ships. We're ahead by 2 ships. Maybe we can get around here and hit EM for behind torpedoes. So I thought about going after that submarine, but he's so far away, and I wasn't going to get any support. Would have been sitting there trying to hunt him with depth charges. And stupidly, the people that designed this game decided to make depth charges like useless against submarines. And instead, the planes are the option you want to use. Alright, we got DM, and he's right there. He's going to radar us, try to smoke. But he also looks like he's not about to live much longer. Yeah, there he goes. Which means we get up here. Wonder if he's just parked in that crop, or if he's... I think he's just parked there. He's backing up now. Oh, you got lucky. It's a lucky shot. But look at that, we did 61,000 damage. I'm pretty proud of myself. You got board camo on? No, he's just green. And very beat up. Well, maybe we should have gone back and helped out with the submarine. Conqueror's gonna get Citadel the heck out of right here. He needs to at least slow down long enough for his turrets to get around to the right side of the ship. He's not going to. Well, never mind. Vermont's gonna waste his shot. Should have waited. Oh, don't ram him. Yeah, gonna ram. Now we just have to wait because this is fun and engaging gameplay with the submarine sits in the very corner of the bottom of the sea, and we just wait for Shimakaze to capture, and then we slowly wait for the points to tick up.
Our victory is in sight.
Like, I think the game should automatically end if the only ship left is a submarine on the enemy side. So you don't just have this, like, sitting and waiting. Also, the Decepticon camouflage on the Italian ship looks really cool. Oop. Just tap the shift button and set myself back to the end of the world. But I liked it because it's got the nose stripes. So the fun story behind these was the Italian Air Force kept bombing the Italian Navy. So finally they were like, alright, we're going to paint these giant candy stripe things on the front of our ships. So from above, you can tell we're not the enemy. And that's how we got this ship. I don't think this specific ship is a real ship, but that's how we got that paint job. But it looks really nice with the purple. The candy stripe pattern does. It's always funny that nobody in the other navies copied this idea, right? Although there are French ships and American ships. British ships? Maybe there's no American ships. They'll paint a giant flag from their country on the rear turret, or one of the forward turrets. The Americans, they paint blue, blue, red, blue, or something like that to indicate which fleet they were from, and all of that. Or maybe it was just for throwing off bombers, I don't know. Oh, the enemy team has captured A. He's slowly, not prolonged, delayed his defeat. Congratulations. You're very good at this game, sub-player. You've definitely helped the team win. There's no way that these three ships slowly sailing towards you will not win on points long before you're engaged with them. I don't think he can see Shimakaze before Shimakaze sees him. What's his detectability? Detectability 5.4. Shimakaze is 5.6. Okay, so he can see him for 0.2 of a kilometer. My dog has brought me yet another toy. Oh. Loud. I have to hire him a babysitter if I want to stream more than an hour. Well, if I was smart, I would have just hit next game, but I kind of wanted to wait and see if we won this one. And then probably call it for night so I could entertain my small fuzzy child. What are you doing, Vermont? Vermont things. Love those giant guns. All right, I think let me check what I need to do for the German cruisers missions. Destroyed ribbons. Well, he's laying down and chewing on his toy now. Because he's a good boy. Yes, he is. Oh, but he's looking at me with big sad eyes. What do I do, guys? Guess I'm gonna go play with my puppy. He's more important than an empty room. I'll